Today has been an absolutely phenomenal day for crypto, because if you did not know, a couple of firms have stepped in. And they're going big on crypto, which caused the Bitcoin price to actually go up all the way towards 29,000. And everybody's calling the bull run to be back right now. Right now, Bitcoin is at 28,764. Ethereum is at $1,815. XRP is at exactly 50 cents. And a lot of coins like Stacks are up in the double digits, up 21% today. And even Pepe is up 16.5% today. So even though a lot of crazy things have happened and we're going to be going over every single one of them, I recommend you guys to press that like button because, well, we're bullish and we're excited, and why not share the joy? So make sure you press that like button and let's move on into everything that's happened because it is absolutely wild. So first of all, EDX went live. What is EDX, you might ask? EDX Markets is a non-custodial exchange that went live today. That sounds like a contradiction, right? Because what is it? Here's the background on EDX and initial thoughts. It's a crypto exchange backed by Citadel Securities, Fidelity, Charles Schwab, and it starts their operations again right now. It's a non-custodial crypto exchange that launched in 2022. EDX is backed by Citadel, Fidelity, and Charles Schwab, Virtue, and others. Since its inception in September, EDX has facilitated trading in Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash, which, by the way, are all cryptocurrencies Gary Gensler way back then, like a couple years ago, considered not to be securities. And the exchange operates a marketplace, enabling firms to negotiate prices and execute trades. The exchange facilitates the matching of buying and sell orders, akin to the role of traditional exchanges like the Nasdaq and NYSE. The critical distinction is that EDX does not handle customer assets directly, thereby mitigating certain types of custodial risks. The non-custodial aspect of EDX refers to its settlement process. Unlike traditional crypto exchanges that require customers to deposit assets, crypto for example, into wallets controlled by the exchange, EDX plans to use a third-party bank or crypto custodian to hold customers' assets. The actual exchange of assets happens directly between the firms involved, and this is how the non-custodial exchange contradiction is resolved. These trades are settled through the transfer of crypto and cash between firms, and EDX plans to streamline settlement with the introduction of a clearinghouse later this year. Notably, EDX has not explicitly stated that it seeks to operate as a trading an ATS, an alternative trading system. Again, this refers back to Prometheum. I couldn't find a filing for this on Edgar. And the backers behind EDX are telling Schwab and Fidelity are the largest consumer retail brokers in the US. Citadel and Virtue are the leading electronic market makers. And there's no mention of Nasdaq, NYSE, ICE, or the legacy investment banks as investors. And how they can get rid of all the SEC pressure? Well, segregation of duties. EDX is applying federal security laws to crypto by utilizing third-party banks and crypto custodians for asset custody. EDX actually minimizes conflicts of interest and protects against asset misuse, like we saw in FTX, Celsius, and all that stuff. And they chose those 4 tokens that I just mentioned because Gary Gensler basically claimed they were fine, and they probably have some better lawyers, some better insights into the game than most other companies out there would. But anyway, that's just part of everything that's going on today. You can see my likes here are just filled because there's so much crazy stuff that's happened. For example, the fact that the $87 billion asset manager WisdomTree has filed for a spot Bitcoin ETF. I don't think I need to go into that too deep because, well, just take a look at everything. If you don't see what's going on right now, you're probably blind. First off, BlackRock applied for a Bitcoin ETF a couple days ago. Then, slightly afterwards, Fidelity came in and said, hey, we're preparing to go for a Bitcoin ETF and we actually want to buy Grayscale. Now, Fidelity is also the company behind the crypto clearinghouse, so to speak, that we just talked about. The Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. All of a sudden, the trading volume, I think, is up like 400% or so in the meantime. But the trust trades at a huge premium on the current Bitcoin price. Indications of acquisition, possibly. And Fidelity is back in a crypto exchange, like we said. But apparently, the whole WisdomTree debacle goes deeper. WisdomTree filed for a spot Bitcoin ETF today. WisdomTree is invested in a company called Securency that uses Ethereum, Stellar, Ripple, EOS, and other distributed ledgers with legacy systems for tokenized issuance of trading securities and seamless on-chain and off-chain movement of tokens. And apparently the CTO of this company, this security company, also used to be the defense or the chief innovation officer, the CIO of DIA, Defense Intelligence Agency. And people are diving deeper and deeper into the people that filled these roles, and they've got some good names on the board right there. Let's just call it like that. The co-founders are James and Jim Robinson, which is a father-son duo. James is on the board of Interstellar and ex-chairman and CEO of American Express and JP Morgan. His son, Jim Robinson, is on the board of Ripple. Now, it could be that he does no longer work there. For example, people have noticed, hey, he's not on Ripple's website. It's only on their Crunchbase profile, which shows these pieces. But it could, I don't assume that they're lying because that wouldn't make sense on a profile like that. It could, however, be that it was only for a short time, it's gone now, or they don't play a big enough role. But if they're on Ripple's board, I'd say it does play a big role, so it's difficult to state. Perhaps not all board members are on Ripple's website. That part I do not know. In the same, I guess, hours, Deutsche Bank had applied to become a crypto custodian in Germany, which kind of becomes funny when you see the whole crypto exchange backed by Citadel, Fidelity, and Charles Schwab state that they're not going to be a custodian. And then Deutsche Bank says, hey, we're filling that gap, becoming a custodian. After first announcing plans for that a couple years ago, I still remember making a video about it. Over in the UK, because again, things right now are absolutely crazy. It's just going like freaking champagne popping everywhere. People are rejoicing, which is why crypto's going up like crazy. The UK Parliament approved a crypto regulation bill. Stablecoins and all other cryptos set to be regulated, which could be absolutely huge. Here you can see GBTC, so Grayscale Bitcoin trading volume spiking 400% after BlackRock filed for the ETF. At the same time, also MasterCard, which has been around crypto for a while, and they keep, I guess, expanding upon that. Right now, they just filed a trademark application to develop crypto and blockchain software. It is speculated in these comments here that they might be working with Quant on something, can't confirm. And then a little piece is that the Bitcoin regarding Silk Road that the government seized, all of a sudden started to move. There's actually only a small test transaction that was conducted, and I'll talk about it a little bit more later in the video, but that's interesting just to quickly note upon. And something else that's quite interesting, apparently, reportedly, the Pentagon has said that an accounting error has provided an extra $6.2 billion for Ukraine, which has got the people completely going crazy over on Twitter. And then to make everything full circle, just absolutely wild. And again, guys, if you're enjoying these daily crypto videos, make sure you press that like button. $1.5 trillion asset manager Invesco has also reactivated their spot Bitcoin ETF filing because, as I said, everybody knows the moment that BlackRock comes in, they come in hot. They've got a rate of approval of 575 to 1 for their ETF filings. They also said, hey, let's do this with urgency. Right now is the time for Bitcoin ETFs. The spot ETF is going to be coming. The TradFi, the institutional money, is coming in. It's going to be coming in hot. I think after Bitcoin, it could be Ether, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, or if the US goes on a little bit of a trade, it could be XRP next. Things are about to get pretty crazy. I'm freaking hyped up, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, as I said, make sure you put that notification bell on, because what if something crazy happens, you want to be notified very quickly. And that's about it. See you later in another crypto video later today somewhere, maybe in like 5 hours from now.